So we have the 600 horsepower TFG, 3-cylinder, free valve engine, combined with 600 Newton meters of torque. And we get augmentation by the 800 horsepower, 1,250 Newton meters dark matter e-motor.
Elon Musk never saw it coming. The moment that would shake Tesla to its core happened on live television when Koenigsegg unveiled its revolutionary new engine technology. The automotive world stopped in its tracks. Musk, visibly shaken during a live interview, couldn't hide his reaction. Koenigsegg didn't just create a new engine. They completely rewrote the rules of what's possible. The dark matter motor, with 800 horsepower and weighing just 86 pounds, has left Tesla scrambling to respond. Yeah, what have they done that is difficult and significant? Musk stammered. Is this the beginning of the end for Tesla's electric dominance? Did Koenigsegg just change everything? Elon Musk cries as he resigns on live TV, and Tesla may never recover after what Koenigsegg has done. The automotive revolution we were promised just took an unexpected turn. For years, Tesla sat comfortably at the top of the automotive mountain. Elon Musk had convinced the world that heavy battery packs and software updates were the future of transportation. The stock market believed him, Wall Street adored him, and the competition feared him. Then came Koenigsegg. The Swedish hypercar manufacturer had always operated differently. While Tesla built factories the size of small cities, Koenigsegg worked with surgical precision in their facility in Ängelholm. While Musk tweeted about conquering Mars, Christian von Koenigsegg quietly pioneered technology that would change Earth's transportation paradigm. In early 2025, that quiet work erupted into public view with the unveiling of what Koenigsegg calls the dark matter motor. This wasn't just another electric motor. This was engineering at its most revolutionary. The dark matter motor weighs just 86 pounds, about as much as a medium-sized dog. It produces a staggering 800 horsepower and 922 pound-feet of torque. For comparison, the motors in Tesla's highest performance vehicles are significantly heavier and less power-dense. We weren't trying to incrementally improve existing technology. Christian von Koenigsegg explained during the unveiling. We wanted to completely rethink what an electric motor could be. Rethink it they did. The dark matter motor features what Koenigsegg calls a raxial flux design, a hybrid of radial and axial flux motor technologies that delivers unprecedented power density. But the real breakthrough came in the materials. While Tesla and other manufacturers relied heavily on traditional steel laminations, Koenigsegg built their motor structure entirely from carbon fiber, a world first for production motors. The implications rippled through the automotive world. Immediately, if electric motors could be this light and this powerful, the entire design philosophy of electric vehicles would need to change. Heavy battery packs suddenly seemed less necessary. The compromise between range and performance began to dissolve. And somewhere in Austin, Texas, Elon Musk was watching. The dark matter motor wasn't just challenging Tesla's technology, it was challenging their entire approach. While Tesla had spent years optimizing manufacturing to build more cars with incrementally better batteries, Koenigsegg had fundamentally redefined what was possible with electric propulsion. But the motor was just the beginning. Koenigsegg. Revealed next would shake the foundations of the electric vehicle revolution itself. The world's first full carbon fiber electric motor wasn't created by Tesla, Mercedes, or any automotive giant with billions in R&D budgets. It came from a small manufacturer in Sweden that produces fewer cars in a year than Tesla makes in a day. How did they do it? The answer lies in Koenigsegg's unique approach to engineering. Like larger manufacturers constrained by supply chains, in production timelines, Koenigsegg designs and manufactures almost everything in-house. We don't outsource our innovation, Christian von Koenigsegg explained. When we need something that doesn't exist, we create it ourselves. This philosophy led to the carbon fiber breakthrough that makes the dark matter motor possible. A component that traditionally relied on stamped steel has been reimagined in ultralight. Ultra-strong carbon fiber, the rotor, stator, and housing, all carbon fiber. Traditional wisdom said this couldn't be done. Electric motors generate intense magnetic fields. Those fields are typically amplified by ferromagnetic materials like steel. By removing steel from the equation, Koenigsegg had to completely rethink how the motor would function. Their solution was as elegant as it was revolutionary. a permanent six-phase winding system that distributes the magnetic load more efficiently while reducing thermal stress, where conventional motors use three phases. Koenigsegg doubled that, creating a smoother power delivery system that eliminates the peaks and valleys that typically cause heat buildup. The result is an electric motor that doesn't just match the performance of conventional designs. It exceeds them dramatically while weighing a fraction as much. Koenigsegg didn't stop at the motor itself. The entire power delivery system received the same treatment. A silicon carbide inverter named David weighs just 33 pounds while delivering 1,300 amps of alternating current at 850 volts. For perspective, that's enough power to run a small neighborhood, packaged in something lighter than most carry-on luggage. When footage of Christian von Koenigsegg casually holding the entire motor system in his arms circulated online, the contrast with Tesla couldn't have been starker. The message was clear. The future of electric propulsion didn't have to be heavy. It didn't have to be compromised. And it didn't have to follow Tesla's playbook. The revolution was just beginning. Tesla's reign at the top of the electric mountain was built on two pillars: battery technology and the perception that no one could catch them. Koenigsegg's dark matter motor threatened both. The timing couldn't have been worse for Elon Musk. Just 3 days after Koenigsegg's revelation, it was scheduled to appear on a major financial news network for what was supposed to be a victory. Laps celebrating Tesla's latest quarterly results? Out instead. The interview quickly turned to Koenigsegg's breakthrough. The television host questioned Musk about Koenigsegg's recent unveiling, suggesting many considered it a potential game-changer for electric propulsion. Musk's reaction became a defining moment. Uncharacteristically, he paused for 3 full seconds, eternity in television time. The camera captured his subtle physical responses, eyes widening slightly, mouth twitching at the corner, posture shifting. When Musk finally responded, his voice lacked its typical confident tone. He acknowledged Koenigsegg had created something interesting, but suggested they would need to see how it scaled. The host pressed further, asking whether the motor designs claimed capabilities might require Tesla to reconsider its approach to electric vehicles. Musk hesitated again. He asserted that Tesla had revolutionized the automotive industry by making electric vehicles viable, building the necessary infrastructure and demonstrating what was possible. Though his voice strengthened as he spoke, something had fundamentally changed. A moment of vulnerability had been revealed. The host continued by mentioning Koenigsegg's claimed specifications of an 86-pound motor producing 800 horsepower, asking how Tesla would respond. At this point, Musk's expression darkened, and moisture appeared to gather in the corner of his eye. Whether from emotion or fatigue remained unclear, but the visuals were unmistakable. The man who had promised to revolutionize multiple industries appeared shaken. "You idiots," he muttered before catching himself, and clarifying he meant the market and everyone who believed this development would change everything overnight. He emphasized the differences between prototyping and mass production, stressing the importance of economics and scale, but the damage was done. For a man whose personal brand was built on unshakable confidence and technological superiority, the moment was devastating. Something fundamental had shifted. For the first time in over a decade, Elon Musk looked vulnerable, and the world could sense blood in the water. What remained unknown was that worse developments were still to come. While the world was still processing Musk's televised moment of vulnerability, Koenigsegg was preparing the second act of their technological revolution, and it would prove even more devastating to Tesla's dominance. The dark matter motor wasn't just destined for Koenigsegg's ultra-exclusive hypercars. It was designed as the centerpiece of a completely new propulsion philosophy. At a private event for automotive journalists and industry insiders, Christian von Koenigsegg revealed the company's larger vision. The dark matter motor represents a fundamental shift in how we think about electric propulsion. But it's not the entire story, he stated. He then publicly praised his team of engineers, dedicating this achievement federation to their brilliance. They've also developed a matching battery system and control architecture that completely reimagines what a performance vehicle can be, he said. He then unveiled what Koenigsegg calls their dielectric cooling system, a revolutionary approach. to battery management that floods the entire battery pack with a special non-conductive oil mixed with proprietary additives. Unlike conventional cooling systems that rely on plates or pipes attached to the bottoms of battery cells, Koenigsegg's solution provides direct cooling to every surface of each cell. The result is a battery pack that can sustain higher outputs for longer periods while remaining significantly lighter than conventional designs. But the real bombshell came when Christian von Koenigsegg explained how these technologies would be implemented in the updated Gemera, their 4-seat Mega GT car. The Gemera will feature our Torbjörn drive system, which integrates the dark matter motor with our twin-turbo V8 engine, he announced. The motor sits just ahead of the mid-mounted engine, connected via a clutch system that allows either or both power sources to propel the car. What made this announcement so significant wasn't just the technical elegance of the solution, it was the implicit challenge to Tesla's entire approach. While Tesla had committed billions to a future built entirely around batteries, Koenigsegg was proposing a hybrid solution that delivered superior performance with less weight and complexity. In testing, the Gemera's new powertrain delivers over 2,300 horsepower combined, Christian revealed, but more importantly, it does so while weighing significantly less than an equivalent ALI electric system would. The message couldn't have been clearer. The future might not be electric after all. Tesla's decade-long bet on battery only vehicles was suddenly looking less like visionary foresight and more like strategic vulnerability. Industry analysts immediately recognized the implications. What Koenigsegg has done is open up a third path, explained one automotive technology consultant. We've had traditional combustion engines on one side and pure electric vehicles on the other. Now Koenigsegg is showing us a hybrid approach that might actually be superior to both. For Tesla, this represented an existential threat. Their entire business model, manufacturing infrastructure, public identity were built around the premise that batteries would inevitably replace combustion engines entirely. If Koenigsegg's hybrid approach proved superior, Tesla would find itself heavily invested in a technological cul-de-sac. Consumers were taking notice. Online searches for Koenigsegg, dark matter exploded overnight. Car enthusiast forums buzzed with technical analyses and comparisons to Tesla's technology. Even mainstream news outlets began questioning whether Tesla's approach to electric vehicles might have been too rigid. The technological shift was undeniable, but the psychological impact might have been even more significant. For years, Tesla had positioned itself as the unquestioned leader in automotive innovation. Seemingly overnight, they were playing defense, and everyone could sense it. Musk's vulnerability during the television interview suddenly seemed prescient, as if he had glimpsed the future and realized his position wasn't as secure as the world had believed. And in boardrooms across the automotive industry, executives were asking a question that would have seemed unthinkable just weeks before. Had Koenigsegg just outmaneuvered Tesla?